The next thing is what's the most you know your trial, like everybody knows you've gotten married. If you see Sylvia's pre-wedding picture, hey, all sweet, it gone.
I lost some weight for that shit.
I'm telling you, like, even when I said, I'm like, oh my gosh, look at that waistline, Jesus.
I could not breathe anymore.
I came prepared for that shoot. Like, those pictures were just amazing. What's the most annoying marriage comment you've gotten afterwards? Like when you post your picture, okay, now you've done your wedding and you post your picture, like, what's the most annoying? Because me, I think I have like 300 most annoying.
There's this group. There's a group I belong to. No, like, this is just like one out of many. So a friend, no, is it a friend? Yeah, an acquaintance.
It's not your friend, it's a WhatsApp group member.
Yes.
That's it.
So I just shared pictures. I think, was it church or something I went, I think it was in February. It was just February that it happened. So she saw the picture, like, you look great, blah, blah, blah. Thank you. Another day I shared picture, you look good, blah, blah, blah. Thank you. Another picture, another day I shared picture. Next thing is, your cheeks are out, you're now fat. You don't enter, you now pregnant.
Oh, Jesus.
I just read. And so I leave the message for that. That was all that weak me past. Like, and after I just looked at the message and I finished laughing, I just screenshot and I sent to my husband and I said, my aunts that I thought were in the village.
I'm telling you, they came here. They came here.
They're now coming in the form of one auntie that I didn't even know what to reply, honestly. I just left it there. And definitely she was not the only one. There have been a bit of, your cheeks are out now, in 9 months now. Yes, I know that people mean well for you. You know, people mean well.
They mean well,
we know they're invading. We know when they start chipping in those words, trying to hint that we are watching. I got my eyes on you. I got my eyes on you.
Won't watch us. You guys need to chill, okay?
That's like the height. I did not think I was going to experience that. I don't know why.
Are you serious?
I don't know. I just thought nobody was going to ask me.
Sylvia thought everybody should know that sense.
Comport yourself.
I think for me the most annoying, or like, because I keep getting it like often. That's why I think in the last 2 weeks I've not posted my picture, because I'm just like, I can't keep dealing with this whole you're glowing now, marriage is good on you. I still got one before we started this video.
Right.
And that's because I posted a picture yesterday and the person just posted, marriage looks so good on you. Sister.
Even if it's pictures that I took since whenever it was just me.
Hello sister, hello brother. Are you trying to tell me that before this marriage I was not looking good?
You were not looking
like, do you have something you want to tell me? Because that's the vibe I'm getting. Like, I wasn't pretty.
Like,
before this marriage. I've been pretty. Like, look at me, I've been pretty.
Before this marriage, you were just one local. No.
I don't, like, anyway, maybe nobody has complained about it, about the whole, that sentence is just annoying, to be very honest. That, this marriage looks good on you. I've never had to say it to anybody because, you've been beautiful in my eyes now and before and always, so.
And like people say, it's continuous. From one stage to the other, those questions will keep coming. By the time you now get pregnant,
they'll start saying, this pregnancy looks good on you.
Yes. Okay, I think it was Claire, Aka and Claire. She said something like that, she was like that. She does not like when people are telling her this pregnancy, you now look more beautiful.
Exactly.
Now that you are pregnant. Like, doesn't mean that, okay, all along I'm not pretty.
I don't understand.
Or maybe
I was thinking I'm fine though.
Do you understand?
I don't understand what this, I don't get it.
No, but it's only Nigeria.
You know me, I went to, like, I was having a lot of breakouts. And so I found one video on Instagram that sells, exactly, I didn't quite realize it was the stress.
Yeah,
when I was in the village, no single pimple because I was chilling.
Trust.
And the air over there is clean compared to what we have in Lagos.
Breathing in.
That's how I now got soap on the Instagram. I was using it and it was working fine for me. Like, all the sunburn, everything was vanishing. And I now posted a picture one day. Somebody now said, you're glowing, this marriage is looking good on you. I'm like, no, I bought soap on Instagram, sis.
It's the soap.
It's the soap I got on Instagram. That is what is working for me.
That's the glow.
It's not the marriage. The marriage does not come with ingredients like honey. There's no honey or cinnamon or, turmeric. There is none of those. It's just the marriage. The marriage comes with the husband. Okay? It doesn't come with turmeric. It doesn't come with honey. It doesn't come with apple cider vinegar.
But really, seriously, let me ask. Do people do this thing abroad?
It would be nice to get somebody's opinion.
No, but really, because it's like it's only
And we
Nigerians that
don't
are
want
always
to. We
watching.
don't want to ask a black person that lives abroad.
Mm-mm,
We
no,
want someone
they're
that's
still
still white.
black.
I want to know why white people do.
Like,
When you get married,
do
they
you
tell you,
watch
oh, this
people that
pregnancy glow is this marriage glow looks good on you. Or
And
this
then
pregnancy
you
glow.
just the next thing is we are waiting for the babies.
Yeah.
And then you, as 6 months is passed now, you are still normal and
You're
looking
still normal.
You'll be like, "Ah, this one is the aunties." You'll not be like,
I think what our aunties fail to realize is that it's not everybody that wants to have children immediately or have children at all. I have clients that don't want to have children.
No, you must.
They are
You must born children too. Okay.
They are rich and they are doing okay, but they don't want kids because they just feel like I can't take responsibility. And if somebody says, oh, I cannot be responsible for someone else, and they decide they don't want to have children, we should be thanking them.
Should be thanking them that they're not bringing
Instead
in
of exactly
people that
bringing
turn out
people
to be
God.
hoodlums
Exactly.
and problems to the society.
Exactly. We should be thanking those kind of people that just be honest with themselves and say, oh, please, oh, I cannot do this. I cannot train somebody. Me, I've never trained. So I cannot train somebody. We should be saying, oh, thank you for making that decision. At least you're saving us the headache.
No, not
You're
in
saving us. Do you
Nigeria.
know the edge road that you're saving us from?
Not in Nigeria. Not in Nigeria. You cannot just say you don't have children and you are happy.
Actually, I hope our aunties don't see this video. Auntie, I don't know. I'm sorry that we are saying this, but that's just the truth.
I have a cousin, not like a direct cousin, a distant cousin. So she got so she got married, tried, and then like typical most Igbo men, they want the babies immediately. So the baby was not coming in and she's young. So the whole agitation was already flying all here and there, like young girl like you cannot take in. Now what have you been? What were you doing in university?
I think about hormonal imbalance.
How the life you were living in university? Questions here and there. Everybody they poke nose, they ask questions. The doing nose, maybe this one. We know how she was living in university.
Exactly, and they were not there. They were not there. They were in Lagos, and she was investing in that state.
Do you know that it's recently this lady? It took her like 2 years before she took him, and she was telling me of recent that if I know what she went through in that 2 years, if I know the drugs, the prayers, the evangelist, prophetess, like every auntie will come with their own. And no, this weekend let's go to that whatever. They'll go here, they'll go there, they'll buy these herbs. Like she did a whole lot, not by her own standard. Every other person were the ones that were just suggestions flying up, and if you just be like, can I just rest a minute? How dare you rest? You have to keep trying. You have to keep trying. You have to oh gosh. Like this, she was sharing with me. She was like, I should just not allow anybody override me. That she was young, so she was just taking advices from all the aunties. From all the aunties.
I think that's one thing too. Everything that happens to you, nothing happens to you without your permission. That's one thing. Anybody watching this video, that's one thing I want you to take away from this video. Nothing happens to you without your permission. If a boy called Tunji breaks your heart and goes away, it's because you allowed it. You saw the signs, but you sat there and you let him do that to you. If anything happens to you, my dear brothers and sisters, you gave that thing the permission to happen to you. When you get married, you're not supposed to come with your family baggage. Your aunties, your sisters, your uncles, everybody.
Like
no.
Everybody, yo.
I actually like my family because my siblings are just the best. My brother actually asked me the next morning, Chuma, so what does it feel like to be married? I told him, it doesn't feel different. I'm just bloated from too much water. but nothing else.
I'm just tired. Somebody asked me, I'm just tired.
I'm just tired, exactly. I'm just tired from the whole running around.
Yes, and at the same time happy that everything was over because it was stressful. It was a stressful.
Like my family are not pop nosers at all. My sister is the queen of minding her business. In fact, even when she even calls, she just give me her gist. We'll talk, gist about everything and that's it. She doesn't even bother to ask, is married, like all those things.
Thank you.
None of her problems.
It's till you willingly want to share or ask questions.
Exactly.
That's when people can give you support. When anybody just come from nowhere, okay, yes, thank you. Yes, we understand that.
And I feel like we should also normalize stopping people in their tracks. When somebody comes to start telling you, it's been 6 months since you got married though, and we've been just tell them, stop it right there.
I know sometimes everybody's trying to please so that you not be this seen as the bad
Exactly,
person.
because you want peace to reign.
Yeah.
You now keep quiet and be listening to rubbish.
No.
And then when they come at you with the advices that you know you don't want to hear,
So many people don't
just stop them.
They don't agree that people actually struggle to get like hormonal issues.
No,
like,
they
you
don't
know,
agree.
like that
Hebrew
lady,
women, are you
she
not
was
the
just
Hebrew
telling
woman?
me, she was like, I should just allow everybody to be on their own. Don't
Yeah.
be seeking advice or be allowing anybody to be telling you do this, drink that, and all of that. That it was eventually
And
when
if you
she
feel like
calmed
something
down.
is wrong with your body, go to the doctor.
You go to
So
the
your auntie a
doctor.
doctor.
She was like, it was eventually when she calmed down, when she just took a break from all of that and started just living.
Her body will just be like, thank you, Jesus.
Do you understand? That was when eventually she took in.
Her womb will be like, wow, this is peace. I can feel peace. No more advice, no more
Please,
drugs.
anybody
no
that
more
is trying to get married, please leave your family, leave your aunties. We know they mean well.
They mean well, actually.
We're not disputing the fact that
They are
we
doing
know
it from
they
a place
mean
of love.
yes. Because yes, I made mistakes or this thing happened to this person's sister or brother. I don't want it to happen to you. But then just calm down. That person and myself, we are not the same.
We're different.
We're not living the same lifestyle. We're not living in the same place. This Lagos, everything is against you. Weather is against you. Traffic is against you. Your work, everything.
Even 35.
Yes. So you have to factor all those things in,
Yes.
before you start stressing people
Before you
back
start
and they're
stressing, especially if
expecting
you live
magic.
in Lagos. The psychological issues in Lagos.
Psychological
in
issues.
Lagos is. Have you ever wondered why am I just angry? You're angry because the generator is blasting your ear.
Oh God.
That's why you're angry.
We're angry about a lot of things.
A lot of things. Like the psychological issues in Lagos is a lot. So as a woman,
it's an issue on its
if your
own.
body is just doing one way,
Take
trust
it
me,
easy on
to
yourself.
chill.
Take it easy on yourself.
Just chill because you don't know, and you know how they say our habits just form. The tiny things we think don't matter that we do every day.
Yes, those are the habits that form.
And then it turns into a lifestyle. So
Yeah.
maybe you just need to, do something, switch your diet or something. Just go to the doctor. But please don't go to Otomeje. Thank you. What's the
In the box.
So what was the most dominant thing on your bride price list?
The most dominant. Wait.
Now you didn't even stress about this list if you have to look.
Wait.
But I know my own offhand. Everything is here like this.
I stressed. But what happened was, at the point, wait, why you're not the one that bought the items?
No, but most of the things were written in Igbo, so my husband didn't understand it.
Okay.
So I was the one that read the list over and over and over. He will forget that, this one says this one, so I had to just send him
It's a lot of carton of beer and all the drinks and then yam.
Is this all your list?
No,
It's 3 pages. Jesus! So you have swiped 4 times.
It's 4 pages.
This is now Umuna, they don't get mind though. Who be this?
Ewuna.
Who are those? Okay, go from the father.
But yeah, I think it was
Jesus.
There were 2 goats, then yam, and chicken.
I actually saw a lot of yams.
Yes, a lot of
There was
yams.
no one single yam in my own. At all.
Why? How?
Those people they not like yam. Now they like. If you see how many carton of drinks we bought.
They were drinks, but
I was certain that we were going
ones.
to open a supermarket.
20 big tubers of yam, then drinks, carton beer of different.
And my own was so detailed. They named it 7 carton of 33. That 7 carton, you may see it in like 12 places on the list. They will now write 10 carton of Henneken. That 10 carton, you may see it in like another 12 places.
My dad was the one that even gave us option of drinks. Like the ones with beer. They just wrote beer. So my dad now said buy Euro, buy
Legend.
like Hero that people are taking Hero well around this period. Buy Henneken.
We couldn't get Hero because at the time I think they said Hero was scarce. Hero in the bottle was scarce, and Ndumuna they don't like can.
No cans, please, for the
They want the bottle.
The bottle.
And I don't understand the rationale behind that at all.
Let me explain the rationale.
Please tell me.
You know when you
They said it's sweeter.
Let me explain. You know when you bring a bottle of Maya, bottle of drink, one bottle of
Sylvia knows the explanation, so I'm just going to listen. Okay?
of Hero, Ompa, and you keep it on the table. And the men they are discussing, Buhari this, not Buhari. and they're discussing matters that are affecting.
Just say Jubilee, because that's what they say is Jubilee.
And they're discussing matters that affect, Nigeria. Then you just carry one, sip a bit, you drop it, and you are enjoying. It flows.
It's can.
But if it is can, by then you just open the can.
You go right down the whole thing once.
And you're like, where is the drink? Then another part where, because I wanted us to use only cans apart from the Muna list. I wanted us to use
only cans.
only cans. They're like, no.
Because I didn't want to start looking for bottles.
Yeah, they're like, no, that we should buy a bottle. So the idea, I was like, why? Why is everyone insisting? The idea is, if you buy cans, malt for instance, and you're giving everybody one can. And so you're giving all the mamas one can. You're putting the can inside their bag. And everybody just be like this. Drink, I'm not.
But my own, the people took the bottles home.
Yes, of course they can easily exchange. Normal, if they were exchanging.
My father said
they'll bring empty back for you.
My father said that they were looking for bottles in 2 crates. 2 crates were empty.
Yes.
And even 3 other the people never still bring bottle come. That some people took the thing home. Even my husband's sister was telling me that she saw people going home with their bottles and she was like, is this how they do it in the East? I'm like, no, that's not how they do it, sis.
My grandma too, they carry a bottle sometimes, But the truth about it, that's like the exact truth about the can for normal drinks in the East especially. Nobody assumes that this is the drink you are giving them for this occasion. It's takeaway.
Because of it looks like something for
application. It's takeaway. They just take it and put it back. They don't waiting for the one that they'll drink.
That's true, but my father said bottles got missing. Did you guys have issues of missing bottles?
Yeah. My dad said some bottles were missing but we had to.
Exactly, but we had to. But the beautiful thing about buying a bottle is when the drinks remain, you take it back and get changed.
Yes, exactly.
So some of my drinks remained and they took it back and they got money, which by the way my parents have not sent to me because let me buy the drink.
Why would they send to you?
Thank you very much.
All the stress, all the little stress here.
I'm not the one that asked for stress. I actually asked for a parlor wedding. I wanted a small, extremely small wedding with just me, my husband, and both families. But
nobody hears those words when it comes to parents.
In fact, I looked stupid saying it. The way my father looked at me.
Do you understand?
He looked at me like.
Exactly. My mom was like, "What are you saying?"
But they looked at me in a very, very stupid way.
But this wedding, I'm pulling it off. Like there's no, I'm not.
You have my support, man.
This wedding, I'm pulling it off. 50, like 50. Baby.
So you drive my name with that guest list. But I'm not in the guest list. I'm going to another video. I'm trying to by her brain. I'm going to track her like this. You should have not put me in that way.
No, your name is you are dear. We are dear.
You know the funny. Have you guys started writing your list?
No.
Sylvia, that's why you're saying you are dear. You have not started. When you start writing your list and you realize that Uche has 25 friends. His father's name is not entered. Do you realize? I said 25 friends.
25.
Exactly. By the time you realize that Uche's friends alone is 25, like he has like close friends.
Okay.
And then my father sent me 8 people. I had 25 slots. My father sent me 8 people. And I've not added him, my mom, my siblings.
You not added him and he's bringing his own. Bro, man nigga, what's up?
It's when you start compiling the list that you now realize that almost space no deal. Like some people that I would have loved to be there, my God. I couldn't put them there because
you just end up apologizing.
I had to put the most understanding people. That's how I now had to sieve. That's how I had to select the names.
Why is it so hard to have small events in this country? Why is it so
Nigeria?
hard for people to understand?
There's COVID.
The economy is, but there's COVID, the economy too. So dollar is rising. Tomato, no onions. No strike.
It was so hard. So by the time you guys start writing your list, we did Google Sheets. We opened Write Academo, Write Trauma. We started filling the list. We grouped it by church, school, friends. That's how we grouped it, family. By the time we're done, we on the Google Sheet we did like colored boxes for each category. Like friends had one color for both. By the time we're done, there were names trickling down after that colored boxes because we now had to start replacing. But the beautiful thing about I don't know what to call it beautiful is that some people will tell you, oh, I'll be there, but they won't come.
Yes.
They won't come. We have people that said, If I don't come, we are go
Where I
there.
go there?
Now here I go there.
Wait till I do with my life.
On the wedding day, yeah, you would have not come. You owe me money. I rented extra 20 chairs because we had to now accommodate like more people coming. I rented extra 20 chairs, increased the food with the caterer. Told her, okay, now we have 70 as opposed to 50.
Yeah.
We paid 15K to Lagos State government too. They tell you.
Yeah, you told me for that they didn't come to check anything.
They came oh.
They came.
They came to get rice. Yeah, man. If you're the one that came to inspect my wedding and you took rice, please can you send my rice back because I paid 15K. Can you
So
send
now
15K
this
to
is
buy
another.
rice?
So now this is another event for them to be going for events.
And to
Events that
make
were not
money,
invited.
and to make money, I don't get it. So you're telling me now that if I want to have more than 50 guests, I have to pay money. So what you're saying now is that I just need to pay to infect other people. That's what you're
Yes,
saying.
just pay. Just
That's what you're
pay
saying.
50,000.
Just pay 15.
Spread the virus.
Exactly, because I mean, if I was going to have a party of 500 people, all I had to do was pay 15K, and they will let me infect the whole of Lagos.
And they'll let you like.
Dear Lagos State government,
Pop.
I don't think that makes any sense at all. If you say that your what they call that thing, your capacity should be 50 people, 50 highly spaced people, then leave it at that.
Yeah.
Don't now come and say, if you want to have extra, pay 15K.
But really,
It will make
now
sense.
we are stressing ourselves because I saw a video yesterday. What's the Tinubu went to Agege, the bridge that they built there. If you see
crowd.
this
Tinubu,
is
please,
Lagos State
excuse me,
themselves,
sir.
so
Sir, with all due respect, did you pay? Did you pay your money for
if you see
parking
crowds,
so many people? I don't think
yes, he was wearing his face mask, but
which is going to remove when he sees somebody that he's say hello to.
Thank
If he
you.
sees any
Baba.
RTW president, won't he remove it and say hello, my baby? He will.
Please leave this people.
Because
They're not my students. No, but 50, I'm doing 50. God help me.
God help
Please,
you,
everybody
Abuja.
has to understand.
So we have to start do public service announcement.
Please.
50.
There's COVID,
Thank you.
Lagos State rules and regulations. You wouldn't want to sleep in the cell. They're carrying me to go and sleep in the cell. We don't want that.
She loves you guys.
I
She
love
doesn't
you.
want
I
you
love you
guys
very
to sleep in this cell. Alright, so our last question is, what is the most ridiculous, emphasis on most and emphasis on ridiculous, most ridiculous advice you've gotten as regards marriage?
The most ridiculous advice, maybe for now, I'll say for now.
Because more is coming.
Yes, and what I realized is somehow I'm happy of recent. I've not been giving people the ohere. If it were ohere in English.
The chance,
The chance,
the
yes.
opportunity.
Yes. I've not been giving all these aunties the opportunity to come and be giving advice here and there. But the one that I have heard is that I should mind what I'm telling my husband. Don't have to share things with your husband. Don't.
So who do you share it with? CNN?
Maybe or my aunties or people that gave me this advice. So I don't know. Maybe she didn't go in depth because I was in a hurry. But the thing was, she just said, I just have to tell you. I know you just got married. I know love is doing you, but it's not everything you tell your husband. Some things don't tell him. You know, and just keep it to yourself, or you find. This was how I was just like.
That's literally the only thing you can say. You just be saying,
Like, you just have to be like,
because
okay.
they say, okay, no, they cause for it.
You accept.
Just say, okay, and you'll be good.
You accept. So, maybe there are contexts where she wanted to emphasize on why you don't tell your husband, though, but how would you just tell a newly married? Maybe I was a very gullible person. I'll just carry it in my head that instead don't tell your husband anything.
Imagine if we were like back in the day where you marry at 18.
Yes.
And they tell you don't tell your husband anything. So when you now have issues or maybe there's something you need to share with somebody, you're excited about something or you're sad about
start
something.
keeping secrets, you start looking for maybe, and then that's how people start involving all those other aunties, senior people to tell them things.
Before you know
and
it,
they'll
you're
start
married
influencing,
to 5
they'll
other
start
people.
influencing decisions you take in your home, and they'll start influencing whatever outcomes happen in your family. So I'm still trying to know the reason why, so it's still wild in my head. But then that is it. Don't tell your husband everything. Come for a master class for more.
Exactly. Come for a master class for more. My own extremely ridiculous advice was, it was my auntie. What does auntie say?
I will show her this video.
It was my auntie. She told me that I should make sure that my husband's siblings and his father are okay. That if they are happy and okay, my marriage will be okay. And I'm just like, they don't even live with me, you know. Like they live elsewhere and I live elsewhere. So how is their joy my responsibility? Because I just could not fathom.
Because you're a new bride. So his father and his siblings are your responsibility.
Not him.
Not their son.
Yeah, not the husband that are married.
Not the husband that is his father.
It's the father and the siblings.
Maybe because we are supposed to, carry the what are you doing?
I don't even know, like I've been trying to,
understand.
Yes, to make sense of it.
Yeah.
Maybe she's trying to say, remain peaceful.
Yes.
Don't look for anybody's trouble. But the way the thing came out.
Thank you. There's always an angle to where they are going to. Like with me, how she say, don't tell your about. Just don't tell your husband everything. I just got married. It's just me and my husband. Then all of a sudden I don't have to tell my husband anything.
Exactly. So what do I do?
What do I do? Who do I tell? Who do I now tell? Who do you now go to? You see, I don't know.
I really don't
And then
know.
another ridiculous thing is, don't get your husband angry. If you get him angry, no, don't get him angry. Just don't get him angry. Yes, what about it was like, don't make him angry. If he's angry, you have to probably maybe be apologizing at every instance. But don't make your husband angry.
How will you not make him
Take
angry?
this advice.
Please come for our masterclass again.
Hear word.
We have a lot of these advices.
You will hear word. This marriage thing is not easy. You have to learn from the experts, people that have experience
People like us.
and exposure.
We have a lot of experience. It's like what, 1 month?
Yes.
A lot of experience.
1 month, 1 month is 30
I've been
days.
2
30
months.
days hours.
No, let's not say 2 months. Let's say 60 days.
Multiply it by hours.
Exactly. That's
by
a
days.
lot of experience.
That's a lot of time.
That's wealth of knowledge.
That's a lot of
A
time.
lot. I think another one that's an auntie. I don't even know she's my auntie. She was walking on the road and she was like, I'm good Anuji. I'm like, yes. She's like, Chuku dalu o mmabiangu. For those that are not Igbo, she was saying, oh, thank God that she will come and drink wine. That she first of all asked me, am I the one getting married? And I'm like, yeah. And then she proceeded to say, all kinds of things. Like a lot of people have told you all kinds of things. Let me tell you this one because this one is going to help you. And I'm like, oh wow, this is really great.
This is it.
Let's hear it, auntie. And she's like, anything your husband say, you see a yes sir. I'm like, that don't even make sense, sis. Are you serious? She was like, yes. If I want to do you see a yes sir. Makachuku uma, if what you me. Is
Head of the house. Head of the house.
Oh, wow.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So anything your husband says, you do what?
Yes, sir. You guys come for master class. Opa. The advice for Opa. We have a lot of advice for you guys. So make sure you come for master class. Do not miss this master class that we're about to give you.
No, honestly, the past 6 months that's been overwhelming. Like from preparing, like the whole period before the wedding, everybody, the advices, everyone trying to help out, money spent, time. No, it's not easy to get married in the East.
Like I've looked at anybody getting married. If you look at your bank statement from let's say 6 months before that your wedding date, you just almost enter depression. Because sometimes I'm like, why do we have to spend so much?
And you know that even after budgeting, after budgeting, somehow money still exceeded whatever it was budgeted.
Yes.
The small money will just be asking for. I told myself I was going to go after. I wanted to start going back to check how much extra we spent. I just might make I'm give myself high BP.
I imputed every single thing because I wanted, let's say, if a friend comes to ask me, oh, Choma, how much do you spend for your wedding? I just want to be able to give them the link and say, oh, take the link and enjoy yourself, because I don't want to go and look at that thing anymore. Just take the link and enjoy yourself. So I documented every single penny spent, right from shoe to what's that thing I put on my hair? Hair vine, to sneakers, to everything. Every single thing, even to that 15K that we paid to Lagos State government. So the venue we used, they told us we had to pay 50K for, what's that thing? For, I think maybe for damages, if something gets bad.
Yeah.
But if nothing gets bad, they give you back a 50K.
Did they refund?
Yes, they did immediately, the next week. So everything was documented. Like every 5 naira we spent was documented. For someone like me, I didn't buy shoe for every, I don't think I bought shoe. Okay, I ended up wearing sneakers. I couldn't wear sneakers for trial because it did not match. If it matched, I would have worn it. But it did not match, so I did not wear it. But I know that's one thing I did not spend much on. I did not spend much on shoe at all, because me, I give away shoes and I buy shoes a lot, so I'm like, so let's not even bother ourselves. And they point too much money.
Actually, it's this period that I bought shoes. I didn't even have shoes before that. So it was more like this event, this
That
marriage gave me the opportunity to buy a shoe for the trial anyway.
What would you say is the most expensive thing you had to buy? Your George?
The most expensive, oh yeah, it was the George. Plus the sewing too. It cost me a lot.
Yeah, the sewing cost. I don't know why.
Yours
was like heavily beaded though, head to toe. I can imagine how heavy it is.
It was heavy. It's still heavy. It's inside there.
Me, I don't like George material.
Okay.
So that's why I just told the lady, I'm not buying anything expensive. And please, kindly don't charge me too much for this thing. Because after the wedding, what I use it for? I'm wishing I sew top and wrapper.
I must find.
Because if I sew top and wrapper,
you can wear the wrapper and wear another top.
And I will sew my wrapper into a skirt.
And you can even go and join your mom's meeting then.
Exactly.
With the wrapper.
I'm telling you.
So we are out for a meeting.
I don't know if
Have you discussed Akwaibom?
I don't know if Akwaibom will do meeting though. I don't know if they do. So I know people they don't joke with that meeting.
Yeah, you must join. New wife must join meeting.
They don't joke with the meeting, but I don't know if Akwaibom. Maybe I should even ask. I've actually not asked.
I've not asked.
I strongly doubt that there is any Akwaibom meeting.
I'll ask my mother, but I'm not sure she's in any meeting. All those things, she doesn't bother about it. She doesn't.
Funny thing is, my mother's meeting is so funny that they have an annual fee.
Yeah.
Something like that, Sha.
If you don't go for meeting too, you pay fine.
Her own is fine with 200 naira. If you don't go for my mother's meeting, you pay fine with 200 naira. Meanwhile, transport from her house, like Taxify, is 3,500 go. 4,000 come back. It's not better to just pay 200.
I'm telling you, see. Sometimes I tell my mom, why are you going for all these things? It's just so everybody be seeing themselves.
And you're not happy. Like when you come back, you complain that they didn't want me. So why are you
always complain? There's always complaint about one woman that was misbehaving or woman that was doing this or doing that.
So I said, they were sharing the food and the person passed me. So why did you go? Why did you go? Because if you're home, I won't pass you.
I won't pass you. You will eat all the food.
Exactly. So I don't know why they bother, but I should tell you look for a Akwaibom meeting. That should be fun. I'll be the only Igbo speaking
Akwaibom wife
in the Akwaibom meeting.
No, but really, like I'm so happy for where we are. Somehow we are not like. Somehow we are breaking the norms. We are helping to break norms and for people to just do things.
And we actually did this video because at the beginning we were clueless. But anybody watching this video should be able to like have an idea of everything.
Yes.
Maybe we should even do another video doing a breakdown of everything we had to buy for the wedding.
That would be fine.
Yeah.
And the financial cost.
Exactly. So when the man asks you, will you marry me? You just check your Google Sheets before you say yes. Because don't think that because you're getting married to the man, he'll bear the entire cost. No, my sister.
Some things, some important things, not just miscellaneous. Some important things will come from your pocket.
Yes, will come from your pocket.
It will come from your pocket.
So we should try to do a video for our everything we bought. I have the one for white and the trad.
I don't have white yet. I have the trad.
So we should totally do a video for that. Talk about everything we bought for the wedding and financial implications.
Financial implications.
Yeah, I was not even willing to spend anything.
Financial implications, and I think another thing is like Igbo girls. I think we should actually make a video about Igbo girls breaking the norm. A lot of people
Mhm.
are tied to the whole, my parents, especially Anambra people.
Tradition.
Yes, tradition. My parents want you. Your parents want you to marry
Another
from
tribe.
Anambra. You've seen someone that you like and it's from somewhere else, and it's becoming an issue. I think now, like
The only thing I
somehow,
would say is if you know you can deal with it as a person. For
Mhm.
instance, not like me. I can't say I want to marry a Muslim
yes, there are
because
some
I can't. There's heat. I can't keep covering my hair.
there's some extremes.
Exactly. There's some extreme that your parents are trying to save you from. But if it's that I could marry a Muslim and my parents did not want me to, my job is just to convince them that I can handle this, you know. But in a case where it's something you said you cannot handle, don't go and be fighting the something.
Yes.
Just allow them and just don't carry what you cannot handle, to be very honest.
But Sylvia, did you ever think that you would marry from Akwa Ibom? Like, did you ever think this?
I knew I was not going to marry Igbo. I've always known I'm not going to marry Igbo because I really need to even not have that mindset. I just have this preconceived notion that Igbo men are just really traditional and misogynist. Yeah, that's true. And that's somehow, please don't drag me. I beg, I'm not getting here. Don't drag me by my head, please. But you know, like we grew up seeing those kind of things.
Yes.
Where women are relegated to the back because I'm the head of the home.
Yes.
You know, if you read Chinua Achebe's books, you would
And
see
then the
how.
whole after we struggle together, nothing to show. Then one uncle will come from somewhere. After everything, they'll throw you and it happened. All these things are not
Yeah.
Hollywood. It happened to so many
It
women.
happens. Me, I've always known I'm
The
not
men
going
will
to
not
marry.
plan ahead and put your family in order, make a will or something for your children.
Exactly.
And your brothers will
Even
come
when
and
they
start-
make a will, they'll make their younger sister the next of kin. Excuse me, sir. Are you mad? If you're watching this and you're a man who is married and you use your sister as next of kin, you should go for deliverance in Odumeje's church as soon as possible. Okay?
Your wife.
As soon as
Go and
possible.
change all details right now.
Yeah.
You're still alive. There's time.
There's time. Before trailer hits you, there's time. Go and
Go
go
back
and
to children
sort
that you
that
brought into this world into undue
suffering.
troubles and-
Yeah. So me, I've always known I was not going to marry at the moment. Actually, I've always known because it's just hard to change their mind on some things. Like, Catholic guy neje, Catholic guy neje. I'm like, why? Why don't you want to like know God for yourself? Why do you want to keep going?
Honestly, being honest, I think I would have, or how will I put it? Okay, I have to cut out this part. My English is.
Sylvia knows more maths than she knows English. She's embarrassing me.
What I
I think
what I would say is, I would have thought that I would marry outside Anambra, because exactly for these same reasons that you mentioned. You know how they keep hammering it in your head, hey, you are Ada, and it came up as issues. Yes.
And you're the
You are
first
Ada,
daughter.
yes.
Sylvia has done the unthinkable.
From a Catholic home, everybody's got this one, that one, they're not giving instances of this, that no, it's not possible, you can't do it. And it was actually an issue for us.
Yeah.
Sometimes, as far back as 2018, we were on this same matter. But eventually, here we are, and somehow I'm happy, somehow, I'm very happy I did this, I'm very happy I broke the norm, I'm very happy I gave other people, because I know some people have been sending me messages like, wow, really, how did you do it? How did your parents agree? What did you say to them?
We should do a video about the messages I got on my radio. People were like, oh, thank you for liberating us. I'm like,
Like, so really, I'm
Mandela.
telling you, so really, a lot of people see,
I've
like,
changed my name
they
to
feel-
Chioma Nelson Mandela. That's it.
so a lot of people have realized that they can actually,
Can actually
do
it.
this.
You know that
and
thing
it's
that
not like
says,
an issue.
as you let your own light shine, you unconsciously give other people the permission.
Lights for them to shine their own lights even
Yeah.
further.
So that's what we've successfully done, both of us. We have more videos because this wedding gist has not ended. Sylvia has given you guys gist for how she succeeded having 50 wedding guests. Man, I don't even know how she wants to do it. I don't even know how she wants to do
It's
it.
done and dusted. This one done and dusted. No debate.
I'll be here when you come here and be like, Mama, we have to add 10. I'll be like, kiki.
We have to add 10. 50.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody came for trad, please. 50. Please.
No, not everybody came home. May I not come for track. So,
I'll dig out your pictures.
so guys, this has been absolute fun.
Yes.
We are doing this because we did not see videos like this to educate us when we're preparing for our own wedding.
Very true.
We're mostly clueless, and I actually feel kind of responsible for Sylvia just registering for her marriage, because I feel like if I had told her then, because we were talking then, I feel like if I had mentioned it then, she would have just jumped and passed this hurdle. But this is just the importance of speaking up, basically.
Yes,
you never really know who you're helping.
Never really know who you're helping.
Never really know who you're helping. So we're going to do a lot more videos talking about the cost of our dress, everything, cost sewing.
Yes.
And what other video again are we supposed to talk about?
Tribal issues in getting married as young
tribal
Nigerians.
issues. And then Sylvia needs to, after her wedding, she's going to come and tell us how she achieved it.
My 50.
How did you survive it?
You are gonna see it. We are doing it.
We're going to pray for Sylvia. 10 Hail Mary, 15 Glory be to God, and 1 Our Father.
Reverend Sister Mother Christine. Oh wow, this was very fun. Thank you for this video.
We've come to the end.
It helps.
If you have any challenges, tell us so.
Please tell us if you have videos you actually want us.
I feel like I've let go of a lot of
things. Yes, very true.
I'm sure if I measure my plus 9 to be 40, not 45.
I'm telling you, like I feel way better. Like talking about it helps.
We still love you, our aunties. We absolutely do.
Yes, no, we know you. They mean well. It's just that it always comes out the wrong way.
Just leave me alone. I know you do, but leave me alone. Okay.
You guys, thank you very much for watching.
Come to the end.
If you have any other video they want us to see, they can leave it.
Exactly. If you want to talk about anything that has to do with the wedding, if you want the detailed list of our bride list, we'll give that to you.
Yes. And if you even want us to research for your own village, we will help you. Go the extra mile.
Exactly. We'll go the extra mile because we love you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.